stands in this family on how to conduct the big fraud. And according to some press reports this morning, some big investment banks like Merrill Lynch, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley.
Let's show you the CAC 40. We have the CAC 40 here wavering between positive and negative. 35.56 right now. That's down just slightly. Michael Kolafa, reporter from Dow Jones Newswires, joins us this morning to cover the CAC on the opening. Good morning, Michael. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Louisa. We actually started slightly higher this morning. There's quite a bit of optimism as far as the outlook in general here. We've seen forecasts for the year-end 2004 anywhere between 3,900 and 4,200. Basically, we are just in the short term, we're probably going to try to test that 3,600 level. One problem that we are having today is that we still have a lot of investors that are away for the holidays, so trading will be somewhat subdued. But in terms of news this morning, what we've seen is a little bit of negative news for TF1 and M6. The French broadcasters are losing market share, according to a report from La Tribune, to cable and satellite television. And just to show you a number here, in 2003, TF1 had an audience of 31.5%, and that's come down from 32.7%. M6 has also lost, in percentage terms, somewhat more of an audience. Their market share was 12.6 in 2003 compared to 13.2 a year earlier. Well, aside from that, basically the emphasis will be more on the tech stocks. This is the view of many of the French banks here. They prefer the high beta stocks this year. But just looking at some of the more conservative asset managers from the insurers, for example, AGF Asset Management this year is recommending a lot of emphasis on the cyclical stocks, and some of their top picks include Schneider Electric, Vinci, Vivendi, Lafarge, and Saint-Gobain. And the AXA investment managers, on the other hand, they're looking more at distribution and consumer durable goods. And there we have companies like Thompson, Carrefour, and they also like Total this year. With that, back to you, Louisa.
Michael, thank you so much. Did you do anything special yesterday? Do anything for the new year?
Excuse me?
Did you do anything special for the new year?
Oh, we had a wonderful walk in the snow yesterday. It was very surprising, but everyone woke up and we had about 10 centimeters of snow. So we enjoyed recovering from the previous evening with a nice walk.
Well, that sounds incredibly romantic, a walk in the snow. Thank you very much. That's Michael Kolafa joining us from Dow Jones Newswires, a reporter there in Paris. So let's just take a step back and show you our sectors. And here you can see all in green, green meaning positive. So all the sectors have opened up this morning. Cyclical goods up by 0.5%. Banks holding up as well by right around 0.5%. Financial services the same. The worst performing sectors of the morning, construction, retail, and utilities, as you can see down here to my left. However, they're still in positive, just holding on barely to the morning gains. And of course, you need to let those initial trades settle through. It takes right around an hour before you really can tell what type of momentum you're leading with in morning trade. So if we take a look at our active map, just to see where initially we've opened this morning, a little bit of a mixed picture right now. We have the CAC trading just slightly down. It did open in positive, but it's trading slightly down right now, just some, 12 minutes into trade right now. And we have the Portuguese market also down just a smidgen. Other than that, our markets are positive besides the flat Irish market. And if you're interested in the economic data, we have loads of PMI data out today from the UK. We've also got the PMI data out from the US this afternoon at 4 o'clock CET. Expectations are that we should still see a sixth consecutive month of growth, but nevertheless not quite as strong as that November figure. Stay with us, though, because James Stewart, chief economist from Weaver & Capital, he'll be joining us once again. He's our guest host, and he'll be with us just up after this break. Write in if you have any questions or comments. Squawkbox at cnbceurope.com. I'll see you in just a minute.
0.3777 was the closing low that we got on July the 24th. That's a look at the London market. Let's take a look at what's happening in Paris. I'm afraid Paris has been sliding down, and we've hit fresh 4.5-year lows. Let's get over here and we'll see what's happening right now. The CAC one, as you can see, off 1.3%. 2854 is where we stand at the moment. We did get down to 2838 a short while ago. Michael Kolafa, staff reporter at Dow Jones Newswires, joins us for an update. Michael, what's dragging us down this morning?
Well, this morning it's just a distressed market. We're seeing a lot of concern around Vivendi and their issues, strategy issues on Wednesday that we're expecting to see a little more clarification. But altogether, we've seen just a broad sell-off just now in the last hour. I must say that the volume is just slightly under 1 billion euros. This compares to an average daily volume of 3 billion over the past few days, which is still relatively low. And just among one of the stocks that have been